everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to make this card using our Morning Glory border cling stamp. So I'll be doing some watercoloring with Ken Oliver color burst. I'm starting off by wetting the area that I want to paint with some clean water first, and then I'm just going to drop in a little bit of fuchsia color burst pigment. And then with a second clean brush, I'm just going to blend some of that color out to cover the entire floral. Now I'm going to do this with the rest of the blossoms. I'm going to put down a base layer of the fuchsia color burst, and then later I'll just add a little bit of Merlot for some extra shading. This is a similar card that I made for a make and take for the Junkie Fest event that I just came back from. So if you attended the event, you've seen this card already. However, I am adding a little bit more color to this card. For the foliage and the background, I actually added, in addition to olive green, which you'll see later on, I also added some sap green, lemon yellow, and gamboge. For today's project, I'm using Canson XL 140-pound watercolor paper and a couple of Pentel Aqua brushes to paint. I use a fine tip brush to put down the pigment, and then I use a larger tip brush to spread or blend the pigment. After I finish painting my base layer of fuchsia for all of the Morning Glory blossoms, I actually go back and re-wet one blossom at a time, and then I add a little bit of Merlot color burst to the centers of my Morning Glory. And I applied the same wet and wet watercoloring technique to all of the elements, including the small Morning Glory buds. Once I finish painting, I set the panel aside to dry completely, and then Then I took the sentiment from our Thanks a Bunch sentiment set and I rose gold heat embossed the sentiment right into the center of our Morning Glory border image. And that is a great thing about our border cling stamps. It's so easy to create a card because all you need to do is just stamp and or emboss the image, and once you're finished coloring you can just add any sentiment to the center and you basically have a finished card. So next I took the largest die from our double stitched rectangles large die collection to add stitching to all four edges of our watercolor panel. Then I just adhered that watercolored panel right onto a top folding A2 card base using some liquid adhesive. Once this was down on my card base, I added some of our clear rhinestones as embellishments. These clear rhinestones are a really gorgeous and elegant touch to any card since they don't have any of that silver backing. They actually look like dewdrops and they come in 3 sizes or mixed package, and I'm just using a mix of the 3 sizes and they just look really beautiful because they're so delicate. And I'm using some Ranger Multi-Matte Medium and a pickup stick to apply the rhinestones. So my card is now complete. I hope you all enjoyed today's project and video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.